Example 8b, determine the general term for this sequence. Remember, the general term is just the equation given this formula. That means you're going to plug in a term 1 value and the d value. So you leave your tn there so that you can find any term you want. Term 1 is 20. We found that in part A. N will be whatever n value we would want to find the term for. And the common difference we figured out already was -2. And then you simplify this as far as you can. So Tn is equal to 20. Multiply the -2 through the bracket. So -2n plus 2. And then combine like terms. So -2n plus 22 would be the general term. Let's look at part C. What is the number of rows of boxes in his display? So if you want to know the number of rows, total number of rows, you're really looking for the n value. And when we're doing that, we need to know that the top row, we need some values to put in since we're talking about the total. So the very last set, or last number rather, in the sequence has to be the top row. So T1 is the bottom row. So the top row has 2 boxes. So that's the final row. So I want to use that value. Okay, so let's just say here, just adjust that there, sorry. Top row has 2 boxes. So that means Tn is going to be 2. So I want to know what n is when the final number is 2. Remember, because the numbers are getting smaller in our sequence. So again, we're going to use our Tn formula. And you're going to put 2 in. Term 1 is the bottom row of 20. Our goal is to find n. And our common difference is it decreases by 2 as it goes up that pyramid. So let's evaluate for n. So I'm going to move 20 to the other side and get -18 is equal to n minus 1 times -2. And again, you can multiply this through and then isolate the variable, but I just divide, so that's a little less work in my next step. So 9 is equal to n minus 1. So then n would equal 10. So this means there are 10 rows of boxes. And I realize this is a small enough set of numbers that you could kind of continue that diagram and you would have been able to just extend it by adding 2 boxes until you get, to sort of term 1 has 20. But that would be a way to check your answer, but you need to show algebraically how to determine these answers.